Will you have friends?
You have a lot of friends. What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive?
What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive?
What do you offer?
A consolidated consciousness resides in a darkened banqueting hall near the ceiling of a mind whose floor shifts as 10,000 cockroaches when a shaft of light enters. As all thoughts unite in an instant of accord, body no longer expel it, as the cockroaches comprise a truth which no one ever utters.
I had a night in which everything was revealed to me. How can I speak again?
The broken hermaphrodite who trusted himself alone finds the room in reality teeming and begs never to wake from the nightmare.
And they were all there, every last one of them.
And they knew my name as I scuttled like a beetle along the backs of their chairs.
Remember the light and believe the light. An instant of clarity before eternal light.
Don't let me forget! I am sad. I feel that the future is hopeless and that things cannot improve. I am bored and dissatisfied with everything. I'm a complete failure as a person. I am guilty. I am being punished. I would like to kill myself. I used to be able to cry, but now I'm beyond tears. I've lost interest in other people. I cannot make decisions. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't think. I cannot overcome my loneliness, my fear, my disgust. I am fat! I cannot write. I cannot love. My brother is dying. My lover is dying. I am killing them both. I am charging towards my death. I am terrified of medication. I cannot make love. I cannot fuck. I cannot be alone. I cannot be with others. My hips are too big. I dislike my genitals.
At 4:48, when desperation visits, I shall hang myself to the sound of my lover's breathing.
I do not want to die.
I have become so depressed by the fact of my mortality that I have decided to commit suicide.
I do not want to live.
I am jealous of my sleeping lover and covet his induced unconsciousness. When he wakes, he will envy my sleepless night of thought and speech unslurred by medication. I have resigned myself to death this year. Some will call this self-indulgence.
They're lucky not to know it's true.
Some will know the simple fact of pain.
This is becoming my normality.
It wasn't for long. I wasn't there long. But drinking bitter black coffee, I catch that medicinal smell in a cloud of ancient tobacco, and something touches me in that still sobbing place, and a wound from 2 years ago opens like a cadaver, and a long-buried shame roars its foul, decaying grief.
A room of expressionless faces staring blankly at my pain. So devoid of meaning, there must be evil intent.
Dr. This and Dr. That and Dr. What's-it, who's just passing and thought he'd pop in to take the piss as well. Burning in a hot tunnel of dismay. My humiliation complete as I shake without reason and stumble over words and have nothing to say about my illness, which anyway amounts only to knowing that there's no point in anything because I'm gonna die. And I am deadlocked by that smooth psychiatric voice of reason, which tells me that there is an objective reality in which my body and mind are one. But I am not here and never have been. Dr. This writes it down, and Dr. That attempts a sympathetic murmur, watching me, judging me, smelling the crippling failure oozing from my skin, my desperation clawing and all-consuming panic drenching me as I gape in horror at the world and wonder why everyone is smiling and looking at me with secret knowledge of my aching shame. Shame, shame, shame. Drowning your fucking shame.
Inscrutable doctors. Sensible doctors. Way out doctors. Doctors you'd think were fucking patients if you weren't shown proof otherwise. Ask the same questions. Put words in my mouth. Offer chemical cures for congenital anguish. And cover each other's asses until I want to scream for you. The only doctor who ever touched me voluntarily. Who looked me in the eye. Who laughed at my gallows humor spoken in the voice from the newly dug grave, who took the piss when I shaved my head, who lied and said it was nice to see me.
Who lied?
And said it was nice to see me. I trusted you.
I loved you.
And it's not losing you that hurts me, but your barefaced fucking falsehoods that masquerade as medical notes.
Your truth, your lies, no mine.
And when I was believing that you were different, that maybe you even felt the distress that sometimes flickered across your face and threatened to erupt, you were covering your ass too, like every other stupid mortal cunt.
To my mind, that's betrayal. And my mind is the subject of these bewildered fragments. Nothing can extinguish my anger.
And nothing can restore my faith. This is not a world in which I wish to live.
Have you made any plans?
Take an overdose, slash my wrists, then hang myself.
All those things together?
Couldn't possibly be misconstrued as a cry for help.
It wouldn't work.
Of course it would.
It wouldn't work. You'd start to feel sleepy from the overdose and wouldn't have the energy to cut your wrists.
I'd be standing on a chair with a noose around my neck.
If If you were alone, do you think you might harm yourself?
I'm scared I might.
Could that be protected?
Yes! It's fear that keeps me away from the train tracks. I just hope to God that death is the fucking end. I feel like I'm 80 years old. I'm tired of life and my mind wants to die.
That's a metaphor. It's not reality.
It's a simile.
It's not reality.
It's not a metaphor, it's a simile. And even if it were, the defining feature of a metaphor is that it's real.
You are not 80 years old. Are you? Are you? Or are you?
Do you despise all unhappy people, or is it me specifically?
I don't despise you. It's not your fault. You're ill.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I'm depressed. Depression is anger. It's what you did, who was there, and who you're blaming.
And who are you blaming?
Myself.
Body and soul can never be married. I need to become who I already am and will bellow forever at this incongruity which has committed me to hell. Insoluble hoping cannot uphold me. I will drown in dysphoria, the cold, black pond of myself, the pit of my immaterial mind. How can I return to form now my formal thought has gone?
Not a life that I could countenance.
They will love me for that which destroys me. The sword in my dreams, the dust of my thoughts, the sickness that breathes in the folds of my mind. Every compliment takes a piece of my soul. An expressionist nag. Stalling between two fools. They know nothing. I have always walked free, last in a long line of literary kleptomaniacs.
A time-honored tradition.
Theft is the holy act on a twisted path to expression. A glut of exclamation marks spells impending nervous breakdown. Just a word on a page, and there's the drama. I write for the dead, the unborn.
After 4:48, I shall not speak again. I have reached the end of this dreary and repugnant tale of a sense, interned in an alien carcass and lumpened by the malignant spirit of the moral majority. I've been dead for a long time. Back to my roots.
I sing without hope on the boundary.
RSVP!
ASAP!
Sometimes I turn around and I catch the smell of you, and I cannot go on. I cannot fucking go on without expressing this terrible, so fucking awful, physical, aching fucking longing I have for you. And I can't believe that I can feel this for you, and you feel nothing. Do you feel nothing? And I go out at 6 in the morning and I start my search for you. If I've dreamt a message of a street or a pub or a station, I go there and I wait for you. You know, I really feel like I'm being manipulated. I've never in my life had a problem giving another person what they want, but no one's ever been able to do that for me. No one touches me. No one gets near me. But now, you've touched me somewhere so fucking deep I can't believe. And I can't be that for you because I can't find you. What does she look like? And how will I know her when I see her? She'll die. She'll die. She'll only fucking die.
Do you think it's possible for a person to be born in the wrong body?
Do you think it's possible for a person to be born in the wrong era?
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you for rejecting me by never being there. Fuck you for making me feel shit about myself. Fuck you for bleeding the fucking love and life out of me. And fuck my father for fucking me up for good. And fuck my mother for not leaving him. But most of all, fuck you, God, for making me love a person who does not exist. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh dear, what's happened to your arm?
I cut it.
That's a very immature, attention-seeking thing to do. Did it give you relief?
No.
Did it relieve the tension?
No.
Did it give you relief?
Did it give you relief?
No.
I don't understand why you did that.
Then ask.
Did it relieve the tension?
Can I look?
No.
I'd like to look to see if it's infected.
No.
I thought you might do this. Lots of people do. It relieves the tension.
Have you ever done it? No. Far too fucking sane and sensible. I don't know where you read that, but it does not relieve the tension. Why don't you ask me why? Why did I cut my arm?
Would you like to tell me?
Yes?
Then tell me.
Ask me why!
Why did you cut your arm?
Because it feels fucking great. Because it feels fucking amazing.
Can I look?
You can look. But don't touch.
And you don't think you're ill?
No.
I do. It's not your fault, but you need to take responsibility for your actions. Please, don't do it again. I dread the loss of her I've never touched.
Love keeps me a slave in a cage of tears.
I gnaw my tongue with which to her I can never speak.
I miss a woman who was never
I
born.
kiss a woman across the years that say, we shall never meet.
Everything passes.
Everything perishes.
Everything palls,
My thought walks away with a killing smile.
Leaving discordant anxiety.
which roars in my soul. No hope, no hope, no hope, no hope, no hope, no hope, no hope.
A song for my loved one, touching her absence, the flux of her heart, the splash of her smile.
In 10 years' time, she'll still be dead. When I'm living with it, dealing with it, when a few days go by when I don't even think of it, she'll still be dead. When I'm an old lady living on the streets, forgetting my name, she'll still be dead. She'll still be dead. It's just fucking over.
And I must stand alone.
My love. My love, why have you forsaken me.
She is the couching place where I never shall lie, and there is no meaning to life in the light of my loss.
Built to be lonely, to love the absent,
Find me, free me from this.
corrosive doubt, futile despair.
Horror in repose.
I can fill my space, fill my
But
time.
nothing can fill this void in my heart. The vital need for which I would die.
Break down!
No ifs or buts.
I didn't say if or but, I said no.
Can't, must, never, have to, always, won't, should, shan't. The unnegotiables. Not today.
Please. Don't switch off my mind by attempting to straighten me out. Listen and understand, and when you feel contempt, don't express it, at least not verbally, at least not to me.
I don't feel contempt.
No.
No, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. That's all I ever hear. It's not your fault. It's an illness. It's not your fault. I know it's not my fault. You've told me that so often, I'm beginning to think it is my fault.
It's not your fault.
I know!
But you allow it. Don't you?
There's not a drug on earth can make life meaningful.
You allow this state of desperate absurdity. You allow it.
I won't be able to think. I won't be able to work.
Nothing will interfere with your work like suicide.
I dreamt I went to the doctor, and she gave me 8 minutes to live. I've been sitting in the fucking waiting room half an hour. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do the drugs. Let's do the chemical lobotomy. Let's shut down the higher functions of my brain, and perhaps then I'll be a little bit more fucking capable of living. Let's do it.
Abstraction to the point of
Unpleasant.
unacceptable,
Uninspiring.
impenetrable,
Irrelevant.
irreverent,
Irredeemable.
unrepentant,
Dislike.
dislocate,
Disembodied.
deconstruct,
I don't imagine
clearly,
that a single soul
Could.
would,
should,
or will,
and if I did, I don't think
clearly,
that another soul, a soul like mine,
Could.
would,
should,
or will.
Irrespective.
I know what I am doing all too well.
No native speaker,
Irrational.
irreducible,
Irredeemable.
unrecognizable,
Derailed.
deranged,
Deformed.
free form, obscure to the point of
Correct.
Anyone.
or
Anybody.
Each.
every.
All drown in a sea of logic.
This monstrous state of palsy.
Still ill!
Symptoms.
Not eating, not sleeping, not speaking, no sex drive, in despair, wants to die.
Diagnosis.
Pathological grief. Sertraline, 50 milligrams.
Insomnia, worsened severe anxiety, anorexia.
Weight loss, 17 kilograms.
Ooh, increase in suicidal thoughts, plans, and intentions following discontinued following hospitalization. Zolpone, 7.5 milligrams. Slept.
Discontinued following rash.
Patient attempts to leave hospital against medical advice, restrained by 3 male nurses twice her size. Patient threatening and uncooperative. Paranoid thoughts, These hospital staff are attempting to poison
Cooperative!
Lofepramine, 70 milligrams,
Increase to 140 milligrams.
then 210 milligrams.
Weight gain, 12 kilograms. Short-term memory loss. No other reaction. Argument with junior doctor, whom she accused of treachery, after which she shaved her head with a razor blade and cut her arms.
Patient discharged into the care of the community upon arrival of acutely psychotic patient in emergency clinic in greater need of a hospital bed.
Citalopram, 20 milligrams. Morning tremors, no other reactions.
Lofepramine and citalopram discontinued after patient got pissed off with side effects and lack of obvious improvement.
Discontinuation symptoms.
Dizziness and confusion. Patient kept fainting, falling over, and walking out in front of cars.
Delusional ideas.
Believes consultant is the Antichrist.
Fluoxetine hydrochloride. Trade name, Prozac. 20 milligrams.
Increase to 40 milligrams. Oh, insomnia, severe anxiety, erratic appetite. Ooh, weight loss 14 kilograms. Unable to reach orgasm. Oh. Homicidal thoughts towards several doctors and drug manufacturers. Discontinued. Mood.
Fucking angry.
Affect.
Very angry.
Thorazine, 100 milligrams. Slept. Calmer.
Oh, venlafaxine, 75 milligrams.
Increased to 150 milligrams.
Then 225 milligrams.
Headache, low blood pressure, dizziness, no other reactions, discontinued. Patient declined to Seroxat, hypochondria, cites spasmodic blinking and severe memory loss as evidence of tardive dyskinesia and tardive dementia.
Refused all further treatment.
100 aspirin and 1 bottle of Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon in 2013. Patient woke up in a pool of vomit and said, sleep with a dog and rise full of fleas. Severe stomach pain. No other reaction.
Hatch opens. Stark light.
The television talks, full of eyes, the spirits of sight.
And now I'm so afraid.
I'm seeing things. I'm hearing things. I don't know who I am.
Tongue out, thought stalled.
The piecemeal crumple of my mind. Where do I start? Where do I stop? How do I start?
As I need to go on.
How do I stop? How do I stop? How do I stop? How do I stop? How do I stop?
A tab of pain,
How do I stop?
stabbing my lungs.
How do I stop?
A tab of death,
How do I stop?
squeezing my heart.
I'll die. Not yet, but it's there.
Please. Money. Oh, why?
Every act is a symbol, the weight of which crushes me.
Don't let this kill me! This will kill me and crush me and send me to hell! I beg you to save me from this madness that eats me. A sub-intentional death.
I thought I should never speak again. But now I know there's something blacker than desire.
Perhaps it will save me. Perhaps it will kill me.
Oh, a dismal whistle that is the cry of heartbreak around the hellish bowl at the ceiling of my mind.
A blanket of roaches.
Cease this war!
My legs are empty. Nothing to say. And this is the rhythm of madness.
I gassed the Jews! I killed the Kurds! I bombed the Arabs! I
children while they beg for mercy. The killing fields are mine. Everybody left the party because of me. Ah! I'll suck your fucking eyes out and send them to your mother in a box. Ah! When I die, I'm gonna be reincarnated as your child, only 50 times worse and mad as all fuck. I'm gonna make your life a living fucking hell. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Look away from me.
It's all right.
Look away from me.
It's all right. I'm here.
Look away from me.
We are anathema. The pariahs of reason.
Why am I stricken?
I saw visions of God. And it shall come to pass. Gird yourselves.
For ye shall be broken in pieces, and it shall come to pass.
Behold, the light of despair, the glare of anguish, and ye shall be driven to darkness. If there's blasting,
There shall be blasting.
the names of offenders shall be shouted from the rooftops. Fear God and his wicked convocation.
A scald on my skin, a seethe in my heart, this blanket of roaches on which we dance, this infernal state of siege.
All this shall come to pass. All the words of my noisome breath. Remember the light and believe the light.
Christ is dead.
And the monks are in ecstasy.
We are the abjects who depose our leaders and burn incense under Paul.
Come now. Let us reason together. Sanity is found in the mountain of the Lord's house, on the horizon of the soul that eternally recedes.
The head is sick, the heart's call torn.
Tread the ground on which wisdom walks. Embrace beautiful lives, the chronic insanity of the sane.
The wrenching begins.
At 4:48, when sanity visits, for 1 hour and 12 minutes I am in my right mind. When it is past, I shall be gone again. A fragmented puppet, a grotesque fool. And now I am here. I can see myself. But when I am charmed by vile delusions of happiness, the foul magic of this engine of sorcery, I cannot touch my essential self. Why do you believe me then and not now? Remember the light and believe the light. Nothing matters more. Stop judging by appearances and make a right judgment.
It's all right. You will get better.
Your disbelief cures nothing. Look away from me.
Hatch opens. Stark light. A table, 2 chairs, and no windows. Here I am, and there is my body, dancing on glass. In accident time where there are no accidents. You have no choice. The choice comes after.
Cut out my tongue. Tear out my hair. Cut off my legs, but leave me my love. I would rather have lost my limbs, pulled out my teeth, gouged out my eyes, than lost my love.
flash, flicker, slash, burn, ring, press, stab, slash, flash, flicker, ring, burn, float, flicker, punch, flicker, punch, ring, burn, slash, ring, press, burn, flicker, burn.
It will never pass.
Burn, flicker, ring, slash, dab, float, punch, flicker, dab, float, flag. Flicker, dab, float, flicker, burn, slash, ring, press, slash, dab, ring, flicker, flash.
Nothing's forever.
But nothing.
Ring, burn, press, slash, punch, slash, ring, dab, flicker, float, ring, press, dab, slash, ring, flicker, float, dab, ring, press, dab, slash, ring, flicker, float.
Victim.
Perpetrator.
Bystander. Ring, dab, flicker, flash, burn, press, ring, press, dab, flicker, flash, ring, slash, ring, press, dab, flicker, flash, float, flicker, flash, dab, press, ring, slash, flicker, float, flicker, dab, press, flicker, ring.
The morning brings defeat.
Ring, slash, flicker, float, ring, dab, flicker, dab, ring, press, dab, slash, dab, flicker, punch, flicker, float, ring, dab, slash, flicker, burn.
Beautiful paint that says I exist.
Press, dab, ring, slash, flicker, burn, ring, press, dab, slash, dope, float, dab, ring, press, flicker, burn, ring, press, dab, slash, flicker, burn. And a saner life tomorrow. Sanity is found in the center of convulsion, where madness is scorched from the bisected soul. I see myself. I know myself. My life is a web of reason spun by a doctor to augment the sane. At 4:48, I shall sleep. I came to you hoping to be healed. You are my doctor, my savior, my omnipotent judge, my priest, my God, the surgeon of my soul. And I am your proselyte to sanity.
To achieve goals and ambitions. To overcome obstacles and attain a high standard. To increase self-regard by the successful exercise of talent. To overcome opposition. To have control and influence over others. To defend myself. To defend my psychological space. To vindicate the ego. To excite, amaze, fascinate, shock, intrigue, amuse, entertain, or entice others. To be free from social restriction. To resist coercion and constriction. To be independent and act according to desire. To defy convention. To avoid pain. To avoid shame. To obliterate past humiliation by resumed action. To maintain self-respect. To repress fear. To overcome weakness.
To belong. To be accepted.
To draw close and enjoyably reciprocate with another. To converse in a friendly manner. To tell stories. Exchange sentiments.
ideas, secrets.
To win affection of desired other. To adhere and remain loyal to other. To enjoy sensuous experiences with cathected other. To feed, help, protect, comfort, console, support, nurse, or heal. To be fed, helped, protected, comforted, consoled, supported, nursed, or healed. To form mutually enjoyable, enduring, cooperating, and reciprocating relationship with other. With an equal.
To be forgiven. To be loved. To be free.
You've seen the worst of me.
Yes.
I know nothing of you,
No.
but I like you.
I like you.
You're my last hope.
You don't need a friend. You need a doctor.
You are so wrong.
But you have friends. You have a lot of friends. What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer? We have a professional relationship. I think we have a good relationship, but it's professional. I feel your pain, but I cannot hold your life in my hands. You'll be all right. You're strong. I know you'll be all right because I like you. And you can't like someone who doesn't like themselves. The people I fear for are the ones I don't like. Because they hate themselves so much they won't let anyone else like them either. But I do like you. I'll miss you. And I know you'll be okay. Most of my clients want to kill me. When I walk out of here at the end of the day, I need to go home to my lover and relax. I need to be with my friends and relax. I need my friends to be really together. I fucking hate this job and I need my friends to be sane. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sorry. I was just trying to...
I know. I'm angry because I understand, not because I don't.
Fattened up, shored up, shoved out. My body decompensates. My body flies apart. No way to reach out beyond the reaching out I've already done.
You always have a piece of me because you held my life in your hands. Those brutal hands.
This will end me.
I thought it was silent, till it went silent. How have you inspired this pain?
I've never understood what it is I'm not supposed to feel. Like a bird on a wing in a swollen sky, my mind is torn by lightning as it flies from the thunder behind.
Hatch opens. Stark light and...
Nothing. nothing. What am I like?
The child of negation.
Out of one torture chamber and into another. A vile succession of errors without remission. Every step of the way I've fallen.
Despair propels me to suicide. Anguish for which doctors can find no cure.
Nor care to understand.
I hope you never understand. Because I like you.
I like you. I like you.
Still black water, as deep as forever, as cold as the sky, as still as my heart when your voice is gone. I shall freeze in hell. Of course I love you. You saved my life. I wish you hadn't.
I wish you hadn't.
I wish you left me
A
alone!
black and white film of yes or no, 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 yes or no.
I have always loved you.
Even when I hated you.
What am I like?
Just like my father.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no! Hatch opens! Start light!
The rupture begins.
I don't know where to look anymore. Tired of crowd searching, telepathy and hope.
Watch the stars predict the past.
And change the world with a silver eclipse.
The only thing that's permanent is destruction.
Oh, we're all going to disappear.
I'm trying to leave a mark more permanent than myself.
I've not killed myself before, so don't look for precedents.
What came before was just the beginning.
A cyclical fear.
That's not the moon. It's the earth. A revolution. Dear God. Dear God, what shall I do?
All I know is snow.
And black despair.
Nowhere left to turn.
An ineffectual moral spasm. The only alternative to murder.
Please, don't cut me up to find out how I died.
I'll tell you how I died.
100 lefepramine, 45 zopiclone, 25 temazepam, and 20 meloril.
Everything I had.
Swallowed.
Slit.
Hung. It is done.
Behold the eunuch of castrated thought.
Skull unwound.
The capture.
The rapture.
The rupture.
Of a soul.
A solo symphony.
At 4:48.
The happy hour.
When clarity visits.
A warm darkness which soaks my eyes.
I know no sin.
This is the sickness of becoming great.
The vital need for which I would die.
To be loved. I'm dying for one who doesn't care.
I'm dying for one who doesn't know. You're breaking me.
Speak! Speak! Speak!
10-yard ring of failure. Look away from me.
My final stand.
No one speaks.
Witness me! Validate me! See me! Love me!
My final submission. My final defeat.
The final period. The final full stop.
I think that you think of me the way I'd have you think of me.
The chicken's still dancing. The chicken won't stop.
Look after your mom now. Look after your mom.
Black snow falls. In death you hold me, never free. I have no desire for death. No suicide ever had. Watch me vanish. Watch me vanish. Watch me. Watch me. It is myself I have never met, whose face is pasted on the underside of my mind. Please, open the curtains.
this is our last show here at the Hamilton Fringe. It's been a really sweet ride. At the end of every show, we like to do a little shout-outs. Are there anybody else here who's performing? There are tons of great shows happening at the Fringe. We
have one night left. Is there anyone in here that has a show tonight?
Plug your
So
show.
we'll plug the show.
No.
Whoa!
First time, not a single other.
Hey, sorry. There's
Oh,
Ashes. Yeah, hey, Kate.
Yo,
There's
what's up?
Ashes to Ashes at 8:15 tonight at 294 294.
294 James Street, Evergreen City Works.
There we go.
There you go. Go see some more theater. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you all.